Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 20 minutes, so I will keep you updated. Maybe if there's some sort of pre-market trade that comes along, I'll get the video rolling, but if not, I'll just see you back at the open. So right now I'm watching FRAN, and just so people can kind of see a potential trade plan, because these are truly live, so I have no idea what's going to actually happen. Maybe nothing with Fran plays out, but even so, I want to kind of just show you also how the chat room works, and I know a lot of you enjoy when I do this. So what I'm going to alert the community to, now keep in mind I've already made some alerts. So I gave my watch list right here, and then as I do, I go through the watch list and then map out some of the key levels that I would be keeping an eye on for those particular stocks. But when it comes to Fran here, what I'm looking for is a 675 pullback point or $8 upside break point. So that way people have a couple of different scenarios that they can keep an eye out for. Like I said, either Fran pulls back to 675 or it goes up, and if it can break through 8, that would be a nice upside break point. So those are the two main levels that I'm watching going forward, and as of right now, that was alerted to the community. So 675, like I said, if it wants to pull back, and then $8 if it wants to push up through there. And oh wow, just notice it's actually potentially doing battle with $8 right here. Not quite there. Actually, hit $8 so far. Oh, whoops. So maybe I just missed it, but it is still pre-market trading. If you're brand new, what do I mean by pre-market? Believe it or not, yeah, you can trade before the quote-unquote official market open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Now, not all brokers will allow for it, but if you have a broker, I use Lightspeed Direct Access. They will allow you to. I know Webull allows it, but there's the break there. And like I said, it's pre-market, so I'm not sure that I would have necessarily felt comfortable. I would have liked to see the market open up. But hey, at least the members are, as of right now, getting themselves a nice little breakout right here. We'll see if we can get some follow through here. But point here being, yeah, with certain brokers, you can actually trade pre-market and then also after hours. So the market, I get it, technically closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time, but then after hours, there's still some opportunity to trade. Like I said, you just need the right broker for it. But so there we go. I'm still going to be watching this one out of the opening gates, maybe. Because like I said, that break point happened up from 8, but we'll see how things continue to play out here. Market still doesn't open up for 15 minutes. Well, totally missed out on it. I guess on the bright side, at least members are taking advantage of it, those that did take that break. But now you can see here, FRAN knocking on the door of $8.30. So a very nice move so far, and I mean, it's still breaking out. But overall, it is what it is. Good news is market hasn't even officially opened up, so I'm still confident that I'll be able to find myself an opportunity. But a nice little example there in real life of, because like I said, these are live as of the recording. I don't know what's going to happen. So good to see that actually played out for members. Market opens up here anytime, and I am very interested for Boeing at 186. That's also the level that I alerted the chat room to. I'm not going to buy it on the first candle, though. I don't like it that much. Which could prove to be an unwise decision on my part. So markets are now officially open. Like I said, 186 is what I like and what I alerted. And you can see it broke and is now made a quick surge up through there. So we'll see what happens with it. But now pulling back here a little bit. And now pull back. I'm going to make that alert, pull back, bull context, 1 minute. So yes, the typing you hear is just me alerting things. Let's go back over to Fran here. So nice, those members that were still in. Wow, congrats. Wow, it's already went up as high as 875. Well done to those that took that trade. Shame on me. All right, well, let's see what else I can find. All right, I'm watching 186.50 here for a short, although I am going against the trend, so I'm managing that by just doing 100 shares to manage my risk. Well, never mind. It's pretty much created a candle now that I'm not interested in. Let's see what's the low of that. So now 187 I am interested in. So in at 187.13, risking right around $100. Like I said, I realize this thing is quite powerful. I still like the opportunity for this thing to potentially roll over here a little bit. So we'll see if this thing can get down to 186.51. That might have been the move I needed there. Always a sticky situation when you're doing shorts against the trend. Yep, that might have been it. If it goes above 188, I need to be out. Just using a mental stop. So I need to watch level 2s like a hawk here. It's trying to pull back here a little bit. So I'm just going to get out there. I'll take what the market gave me. I'm happy for that pullback. As I disclosed, that first move is what I was looking for. I didn't get it. So I feel grateful that the market just even gave me that pullback there. So I'll just take the green trade and pretty much call it a break even. All right, watching for a potential. I need to get short. In at 185.33. Let's see if we can get down through 185, pick up some momentum here. Just 100 shares again because I was technically going against the trend there. Let's see if it can get down through 185. I don't want to see it stall here too much. I want to give it an opportunity to work. So there we go. Trying to give it an opportunity to work, but yep. All right, well, gave it an opportunity, so I'm going down to 50 shares here. So 50 shares now on the play. Not going to be a massive, I suppose it could still technically be maybe a losing trade if this thing bounces too far up against me. I will get out if it goes up against me through 185.50. So mental stop loss is in play, which would cost me, I would lose money on the final 50 shares, but okay, I'm watching. Can't talk. 185.50 breaks. Got to get out. So I'm feeling very good of where I took those 50 shares off because you saw it. It just wasn't behaved. Got to watch. Okay, still holding. Sorry, when it gets up near 185.50, I got to just be laser focused. So I'm just not going to be able to talk. Is it going to fail? Again, I could lose money on these final 50 shares, but I'll say it again, I'm very happy where I took those 50 shares off. So at this point, it's still going to be a winning trade. It might be a very small winning trade. Well, is that true? Yeah. It'll still be a small winning trade if I get stopped out there. But if it does actually roll in my favor, then I got an opportunity here. So I'm in a great spot. It's just a question of, is this actually going to break down further, or is it going to bounce back up on me? Where I take basically a break-even trade. It'll be a small green, but I'm in a great spot. I feel fantastic. Can this thing get the breakdown? Okay, what I'm doing here now is 185.27 for my final shares. So now it will be a winning trade no matter what, because even if I get stopped out, that'll still have me in the green. But let's see if this thing wants to get back below 185. If it goes below 184.75, then I'll adjust my stop loss down again. But again, I still feel very good about where. I need to stop talking right now. I don't really know why. It's 50 shares. I'm acting like I have like 500 shares right now. But it's still always good practice. You want to trade no matter what, just like you would with bigger size. So I take back that comment. I should be serious. I should be this laser focused because I need to be Locked in. Well, it's holding me in there. Sorry, I'm trying to do a customer service chat at the same time. I don't know if it's picking up the ding or not, but I'm trying to help out this customer while I sit here and trade. So let me send them this link and I'll just let it play. There we go. Helped. Hey, I'm still in the trade. Can it get down through 184.75 though? I'd like to see 184.70 on the offer. There we go. All right, well, cool. Now I'm making even more money because worst case, I get stopped out at 185.01. And all out there. So very, very small winning trade. But as you saw, I love the way I was set up for that one. I was set up where that thing, if it wanted to just keep on bleeding and bleeding and bleeding, hey, you know what? The sky was the limit as in terms of how much money I could have made. But it decided not to. It decided to level off here, bounce back up, and stop me out. And again, it is still within a little uptrend here, pull back. Grand scheme of things is in a bullish context because of that gap up. So that's why I just need to play a little bit safer. Well, now it's starting to work back down. But hey, that's good old hindsight for you. Watching 184.35 here, risking right around $100. So I could go red on the day, but this makes me sound like an ungrateful person. But not a big deal if I go red on the day by 50 bucks. Might be a little bit more than that. So I'd be perfectly fine with that. But again, I'm just not quite sure because the overall context is bullish. And you've seen every single trade I've taken. It's cooperated, but not as much as I wish it would have. So I'm just going to continue on with managing my position size here. Or excuse me, managing my risk by manipulating my share size. Well, now all of a sudden 184.35 is not even really coming into play now as the price separates to the upside. It's all right, never mind. What I might potentially do here is get short if it looks like it wants to break through 184.75. That'll actually keep my risk even lower, so it will no longer be $100, be right around $75, which I like even more. So I'm getting in there at 184.81. We'll see if this thing wants to pull back here. Need to see it at least at 184.50 before I would even think about taking profits. I mean, in all actuality, would like to see it down below 184.51. But if this goes above 185.50, I will need to get out. So I don't know what this thing wants to do, especially looking at the 5 minute. I mean, it's either going to want to continue on up through this consolidation or it's going to want to break down. If it wants to continue on up, well, then my risk is minimized. But if it does want to give me that breakdown, then I am, staring at some very nice, worthwhile potential. But as of right now, again, mental stop. So I'll be watching that 185.50 very, very closely if it gets up there. Or like I said, maybe this thing wants to roll over. What am I even in at? I'm in at 180, or that's right, 184.81. So yeah, this thing definitely needs to get to at least 184.50, at least. And in all actuality, even down below there, but we'll see what it wants to do. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause. I mean, this thing is literally just kind of chopping back and forth here, so I'll try to honor your time a bit better and not make you watch through this kind of almost nothing happening type action. All right, well, it's kind of going in my favor. Somewhat. But this lower part down here being very, very stubborn. So 184.60-ish seems to be that level. I think if that falls, then I got a great chance. So it did fall, got a great, there we go. Let's see if I can get some more below 184.50. Nope. That fast, bounce right back up. Give it another try here. There we go. All right, so got 50 shares off. Again, this still may be a very, very small trade because I could still potentially lose some on my final shares there. So let me put my stop into place here at 185.01. Just double checking. Don't want to take myself out by accident. So there we go. Like I said, I still could potentially lose money on the last 50 shares. But if this thing does want to actually go in my favor, then I'm here. I've got myself in the spot where if it wants to roll over, great. If it wants to not really play ball and go up, well, then that's fine. I'll take a very modest score. Again, the theme here, hopefully you're picking up on, is at least I'm in the spot now where if this thing decides it does want to roll over, I am positioned to capitalize on it very, very nicely. So if this thing can get down below 184.25, I will adjust my stop loss at that point. And at that, if I can do that, then it would technically be a winning trade no matter what. But it's got to get down below 184.25. And I'm not quite sure if it's going to be able to do that because you have the 50 period moving average, that purple line right there. That very well could provide support and act as the bounce point. So as you can see right there, literally bounced right off the purple line. Look at that. You can't make this stuff up. Now, will it hold? There we go. All right. So moving my stop loss down now. There we go. 184.51. So great. Oh, nice. 184.27. So this is a great spot to be in. It's just moving in my favor. So at this point, I have no idea how much money I'm going to make. It's just a very stressless spot to be in. If we can get down below 183.75, I will adjust the stop loss down again. There we go. So now I'm just letting the trade work for me. This is what we want as traders. If I can get down below 50, I will adjust it down again. Can it get down below 50? I don't know. It's getting pretty overextended right now. If it goes over 184, I'll be out. But let's see if it can get down below 183.50. And again, if it can, then, well, so all out there, not bad at all for only 100 shares, right? So the moral of the story there, I got in, very small risk. I had myself in the position where if it rolled over, I could make quite a bit more. It did roll over, and I made, some good. Now, was it a massive trade? No. And I get it in hindsight. The voice are probably saying, Clay, you should have done 500 shares. That would have been so much more. You're absolutely right. But again, don't forget about the other side of that coin. What happens if I was wrong and this thing decided to just continue on up? Then you'd be saying, oh, Clay, why did you do 500 shares? Your loss could have been so much smaller had you just stuck with the 100 shares. So I get it. It's a two-sided, a double-edged sword. But, usually the confirmation bias in your head always makes you forget about what if the thing had gone against you? It always makes you think about, oh, what if I had done a bigger position size? But you know what? From a behavior mechanic standpoint, very happy with the trade. Now at this point, I'm wondering, what about that 183.50? So 183.50, 184.50, I could risk. No, see, at this point, and that's just my human psychology. At this point, risking $100, and if I'm wrong, now I'm only up $10. That I don't like that feeling. I don't like how I would feel. Because to make $100 on really just using 100 share sizes, these are very small allotments, right? Very, very minimal. So I'm very actually proud of the fact that I've been able to pull off over $100. But to then all of a sudden give back almost all of that, I want to feel good about that. So why am I going through all that? Well, now I know that I should not be risking $100 on a trade. So if anything, I should maybe just start using 50 shares, for example, or maybe just be done trading. And I'm still watching and debating. No, I think I'm just going to call it good. Like I said, 183.50, could see that with a stop above 184.50 on 100 shares. That's a $100 risk though. And I just don't want to take that $100 risk. Because like I said, I could be wrong. Maybe this isn't the start of a breakdown. Maybe it's getting ready to bounce up like it's done before, right? The last time I got down to this area, bounce. So right here, you can see it's actually trying to bounce back upwards. And I should note some overall context. It is, July 2nd. So when I post this video, the markets will actually be closed because they are closed on July 3rd. But I guess I'll just throw this out here as like a bonus video. So that's the other bit of psychology right now. I'm going into Independence Day weekend. I don't want to be all upset at myself. So I probably should have noted that at the very beginning. But that's why I'm just doing 100 shares because, you have calendar context, right? I'm going to be going up to our cottage on the lake with my family. I don't want to be up there like, oh, Clay, I can't believe you did fill in the blank of something stupid. So that's why, you know what? 100 shares, still made over $100. I mean, yeah, in hindsight, should have done more on pretty much all of those, especially that last one I took. But like I said, you got to keep things in perspective. And the perspective for me is I want to enjoy my Independence Day weekend. And because of that, I think I'm just going to call it good. It's 10:15 a.m., 45 minutes in. And from that point of view, I'm not a greedy savage. I don't know many places in the world where you can make $100 in 45 minutes. $100 in 45 minutes from working at home in my very, very comfy clothes. I won't give you a description of what I'm wearing right now. That might get a little too creepy. But like I said, I'm very comfortable right now. I'm working from home, pressing buttons online, $100 in 45 minutes right before Independence Day weekend. I'm going to call it good. I'm more than happy with those gains. It's not even worth it because like I said, I don't feel like dealing with 50 share lots. I don't want to risk even $100 at this point because from a psychological standpoint, as I said, if I'm wrong, that 109 right there, subtract out 100 puts me at basically up $9.78. That would irk me. That would rub me the wrong way at that point. So it's not worth taking the risk. And so as a risk management lesson, just keep that in mind. Always be asking yourself, what number is going to actually keep me happy? Like how do I approach a situation that's not going to ruin my mental stability? And that can help you lead and, cause you to go down the money management pathways that you want to go down. So I'm just totally repeating myself at this point. I guess I'm stalling a little bit because I want to see, does this bounce and I'll pause real quick and let's see how this actually plays out. Let's see if this thing actually goes back up and would have caused me to lose money. Well, I would have been right. It did break down. It is what it is. But like I said, the moral of the story is, you know what? Just always keep in mind your mental fortitude. If you are interested in joining the community where you saw me do those alerts and all those Boeing trades that I was making, those are all alerted to members. So, people had the same exact opportunities that I did. So like I said, that's how it works. You saw that. But if you're interested in joining, claytrader.com/team. And the way to approach all this is we'll use the $99 3 months, meaning do I believe if I make the investment of $99 for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.25 per week. So do I believe that I'll get more than $8.25, not per day, but per day worth of value every week? If you think you'll get more or at least $8.25 of value per week, then yeah, you will definitely get a great return on your investment. So that's the way to think about that. And there's also a mobile app, so it's not like you have to stay chained to your computer or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully you consider it. And sorry, I'm still trying to look at some other things as I talk here. But like I said, I'm very confident that you'll get at least the $8.25 per week of value. Also, as far as this video is concerned, please hit that like button if you enjoyed and you want me to make more of these live trade videos. Comments, questions, suggestions, leave those below if you've ever looked at any of my past videos on YouTube. You see that I do read and reply to comments, so I'd love to hear from you. And then finally, just check out the channel as a whole. There's lots of other live trade videos where I'm making a little bit more than $109. So if you're like, this guy only made 109, I get it. Give me a chance. So look through the playlist and you'll see some other numbers out there that are a little bit bigger than 109. But hopefully you like what you see from the channel as a whole and hit that red subscribe button. So thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you consider joining the room, and I hope you are all enjoying your Independence Day weekend. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.